timeless, but I'm going to tell you what time it is. It's April 14th. We've just had the Libra full moon. I'm MJ, by the way, if you're new here. I am the host of this channel. I've been doing tarot for 6 years. I work a lot with clients behind the scenes. We're changing it up. I went through a bit of a metamorphosis, I think, when Neptune went into Aries. It all crumbled and fell, and now we're rebuilding. But, you know, it's that expression of don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? I enjoyed when I did the monthlies, which interestingly, when you think about loops and timelines, I'm sure I kind of scaled back on the monthlies back in October at the last Libra eclipse back in October. And I've been focusing on the daily shares, and you know, I just got to this point of like, why am I giving so much? How dare you? Yeah, why? So now I just focus on my Patreon community because they support me. So my patrons get ad-free first access. They're gonna get access to these readings, these timeless readings. And they get exclusive collective readings just for them. The top tiers get a 10% discount on sessions with me. I do astrological transit readings where I cross-reference with the tarot. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with tarot. I work through referrals. So at the minute, my yoga sessions are full. So I have lots of yoga clients that I work with online, and I tend to just work with people that I know from my past yoga life or that are referred. And at the moment, although I do work in sort of rehabilitation with injury, but I need to know your body kind of thing. So usually, you know, there's a little bit of a tick box for my ability to work with people from the yogic movement side of things. But if you want to learn more about yoga meditation, feel free. Blah, blah, Pisces. Check it, you know, check the description. You can find out more about me, about All to Love. I've been here. Okay, side note. Let's talk about my hair. I swear to God. So I've been doing that, maybe not, but I've been doing hair oiling because my hair started to feel a bit not as full and bounteous as it once was. So I've been doing the whole like hair oiling where you just once or twice a week you just fill your scalp with, I use castor oil with rosemary essential oil. I just make it myself. And every once in a while I'm like, I think it's working. I think my hair's feeling a little thicker. Anyway, so this is for Pisces. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. These are for fun and entertainment, okay? If they resonate, if you like the vibes here, obviously you're welcome to join the Patreon community. You can cancel at any time. And you can book private readings with me as a way to get a little bit more specifics to your life. I'm an intuitive reader, so the way I lay the cards, interpret the cards, it's always intuitive. So is my yoga practice. I get the download. The divine download comes through at the beginning of each session. So even though I have a kind of there is a system that fluctuates depending on the present moment and who I'm working with, right? Anyway, it's all just be here now, isn't it? Pisces. What are the divine messages for my Pisces lovers? This is April, but these readings can be timeless. Whenever you find the reading, it's meant for you. Always, I think, readers, we're here just to offer some different perspectives, right? I think most of us working with things like tarot and astrology are already pretty, you know, on the path, as it were, of liberation. And the way I see astrological birth charts and transit charts, these are just sort of blueprints, celestial blueprints, cosmic blueprints that can help reflect things back to us on this mysterious journey of life on Earth, okay? Pisces, you've got a big stellium of planets piling up in your sign. So in many ways, Pisces, the signature of time right now is all about you. Who are you? What do you want? What are you going for? How have your values changed? How has your perception of yourself changed? Thus, how have your desires changed? with the Pisces Virgo axis, you might be really deeply reflecting on things. Yourself in relationship, yourself in business, yourself in material matters, right? Of money. Here again, as in there are some decisions being made for other signs as well. There's upgrades happening. You're coming out of stagnation, Hanged Man, feeling like you can't move, feeling like you're stuck somewhere. This is ending. This cycle of feeling stuck is ending. Why? Because you're making a decision about it. You're making a decision to move. You're making a decision to like finally go to that organization and do the thing. Some of you could be getting married. Just the Hierophant can be a signature of making something official, making the decision to get married. So you're moving out of one level of being, which has probably felt stagnant, into another, or divorced. It could go both ways, right? Quite powerful. Right. The sun, the moon, the world. And that's giving me sort of, okay, the moon initially gave me the message of like things coming out of the blue, out of the dark, like things you don't see coming, being like, oh my God. And then with the sun, I'm thinking polarity, integration, integrating opposites, right? Things coming out of the blue, manifestations being revealed. Because the world card is all at once culmination into the new. I'm hearing something about starting over. So the Hierophant, for some of you, when that resonates for you, the Hierophant is more than likely like a divorce or an ending and having to finalize that ending. This is the decision that you've made to finalize a divorce. That probably feels more relevant than marriage, actually, for some of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You're your own master of disaster. It's just what is life, this great mystery. Oh my God. So the Hanged Man. Yeah. I want a divorce. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Intuition reigns supreme. You're like, I'm creating things on my own that I can't do with this other person anymore. So we're going to get a divorce. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Just delivering the intuitive messages. The Moon card, you're integrating some opposites here, or information coming through dream time. Might not be that pleasant. Straight up, Nine of Swords. Yeah. This, say it's a divorce, some sort of separation, or some sort of like having to go to an authority body because you're making a move. It's gonna generate more opportunity. And you're being guided, but it can still feel a bit like unsettling. Making big changes. When is that easy? When? Okay, maybe there can be excitement, but there's still going to be polarity to that. It's like sometimes we know we want to end a relationship, but it's still fucking, like, we know we want to end the relation, but it's still painful. Like, I know this person isn't right for me, but it's still comfortable. It's still what I know. And therefore, when we make it real, when the separation actually happens, it can be uncomfortable. It can feel disturbing. It can feel like all is lost. What have I done? Why did I do that? Like, we can doubt ourselves when we make big changes. I wouldn't worry though, because like bigger, bolder manifestations are coming in. stuff you've seeded probably since prior lifetimes. Just saying, depending on your belief system or whatever. But this is something you've been tending to, probably like more in. It's like even this person you were together with, or, and again, if it resonates where you were with somebody and now you're not, it's like you have been quietly chipping away at these manifestations for a while. You've been seeding this garden, making this thing. And I'm like, fuck, and now this next thing, and so I've gotta kind of be on my own. Yeah, Three of Swords. There's definitely kind of like a breakup vibe here. The moon reverse, the sun reverse. You're integrating polarities. Right now, there's a lot of like, wait. In it. You're in it. You're going through the breakup. You're packing your bags. Someone's in tears. You're in tears. Heartbreak and pain. However, it's not for naught. You're generating more inspiration. You're generating opportunities. You're creating more opportunity for yourself in as far as some divine inspirations. I mean, the World card is total completion. We're done with that world. I'm closing that door. I might look back. I might reflect, but I'm still going to move forward. You know, don't worry. It's all going to be all right. It's all going to work out. You're going to feel inspired again. You're going to feel turned on again by life. Don't worry about it. I'm hearing like you're allowed to be on your own. You're allowed to be inspired on your own as well. Yeah, Pisces, for this reading, I mean, this reading to me is giving very much like for some of you, you could have been in one relationship after another. For some of you, it's like a long-standing marriage where there's like some codependency and stuckness, and like you're not going anywhere. Maybe somebody, one person has all the control, the other person is always depressed, or something, well, and it's really drying out. It's really like, this ain't working. I know, like, we've been together forever. I know that we're married. I know, like, all these things that you can say yes to, and it's comfortable, and you're my best friend, or whatever, but, like, for whatever reason, you're not generating that personal power, and your release point is to, like, cut it loose. Hierophant energy with decision. To create more opportunity for yourself. And you generating more opportunities is a very integrative process where you can finally close the door on a chapter, a way of being, a way you've always been, and spark new life. Divine, like, Seven of Pentacles is manifestations coming in. Things are happening. Or you're just going to give yourself more time to actually tend to that garden. Again, a power play. This isn't necessarily like natural for Pisces, but you're wanting more power. You want to be able to wield more of your power. And not in some funky, distorted, abusive way, obviously. Not in my books, right? That's knowing the self. Be the kingdom for yourself. When you are the true kingdom, you don't need to fucking manipulate people and control people. Even though some of you might boss up and, like, actually be in control of people, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're still in your integrity. You're doing good for peeps. But something's got to give with regards to coming out of the Hanged Man. And for some of you, it's personal relationship. Maybe for a few of you, it's moving. Like, I need to get out of this space. I need to get out of this place. I need to go somewhere else. And with all the energy in Pisces right now, you could truly be unlocking more of your, like, so life is a canvas card. This is artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Some of you are really unlocking your creative potential and becoming powerful. Like, people want to come see your art. People want to come see what you do it. It's something you've always dreamed of. It's something you've been kind of seeding. It's something you've been going behind the scenes. And, like, you're making a decision to, I'm hearing, attack it, to go after it. Be like, I want that thing. Bosh. I'm gonna go after that. I'm gonna close down this cycle. Thank you very much. And it could be, for some of you, a stagnant relationship. We all know, you know, this is sort of the cycles of life. People, places, and things. As bittersweet as it is, you know, here's the Pisces, you feel me. We all die. we all individually leave this body. And so in this temporary and yet infinite coexistence that we're all vibrating in, you're like, these are quantum shifts in our evolution. Fucking go for it, you know? Like, and okay, look back, but don't be pulled back. That message come through another reading. It's like, it's fine to look back. It's fine to reflect, but don't be pulled back into it. That's part of the Hierophant, is that whatever you're releasing, you're wanting to make official to release. I'm hearing, like, you know, get the redundancy package, leave the job, leave the marriage, leave the thing that is just, you know, your intuition's probably been a come on, knock on a door. Your intuition has been this isn't new in some sense. You're just finally making the decision to go. And it's polarity. I'm going to leave this and I'm going to be disturbed. I'm going to feel unlucky. I'm going to feel like I'm breaking someone's heart, or my heart's being broken, or whatever. But I know that I'm creating more opportunities for myself. I know I've got to unlock this door. I know I have to close down this cycle to create a new cycle. Integrating my wisdom, like full-bodied, spiritual, Hala Shazam, integrated human being, the sun and the moon. Yeah, like being connected to the divine mysticism and also making it real. That's like a gift. And for whatever reason, sometimes I think we have to release certain things. We have to walk away from things to make the bigger thing. It's like, why can't I just go with you? I don't know. You just can't. Sorry, love. Come on, knock on the door. It's funny how, like, repeat cards come out for readings. I'm sure that was Scorpio that it come out for. Spontaneous awaken activation integration time. Which just is what it is, isn't it? Give yourself a bit of time. You're coming in strong. So give yourself that. Yeah, for some of you, there's definitely this. So the Capricorn Achieve card has come out, and that straight up is like, this for some of you, this is career success oriented, even though it might come off the back of, okay, maybe leaving one job or leaving a relationship that felt stagnant to you, that was not inspiring your creative. Because what was the other card? Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You're like, I'm going for it. I'm going to create that thing. I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to be recognized for that thing. I want it. And yet this sacrifice I'm being asked to make is to let this relationship die, or to let this old business die, or whatever. It feels, again, more romantic, but like, it's all full life. You know, sometimes we get so comfortable in certain romantic situations that they become lots of aspects of our lives, and we don't realize that there's sort of something that's encroaching on our personal freedom or liberation, which is you getting turned on by life again, and for whatever reason you might have to seed that and go through that process on your own. But it's all in you achieving more in that external, like, worldly success. Because that's, with that moon card, I really do get a sense of, like, your you've got these octopus tentacles, and so it's like you're always, and this is very Piscean signature, like you're always connected to the quantum, but there's more light coming in for you that you can feel intuitively, like you're being reborn, you're closing down one cycle of life. Some of you are coming into greater maturity, and that maturity, like, certainly, I guess, like on a spiritual, but like all the levels, because spirit is, you know, dictating our mental emotional experience, but you're maturing, You don't want what you used to want. You're not who you used to be, and therefore you can't go on as you've always gone on. You've got to break a cycle. And breaking a cycle could mean moving towns or leaving a significant relationship or something like this. But you're following your flame. You're following your fucking unicorn. You're following your spirit. Which, obviously, you know, I can feel it. It lights me up. It makes me excited. They're following your spirit. The hummingbird. There's something light, and there's definitely this sort of spark. It's like following that spark of inspiration here, Pisces. Why you're an artist, love? You've got stuff to create here. There's some kind of divine service. Your dharma, right? Following your true calling, which is all in flow, which is creative, which is some of you dancing, moving, making music, art, poetry, whatever. Whatever it is, it lights you up. Therefore, it can light up the world, right? It can light up the world around you. But you're letting go, almost like a depression, letting go of cycles of being people pleasing, being in things we don't really want to be in, feeling a bit heavy and weighted with life, but at the same time, give yourself that cred of the endurance. This, we all learn. It's all constant learning, isn't it? You know, constant learning. But you're moving into greater achievement through this spontaneous awakening, activation, integration. But that's the sun moon reverse, where I'm like, you have been through those polarities, but now you're integrating them on a lower base tone to raise yourself up. Because the world is, you're closing it down one way of being and moving into another way of being. But again, if you're in it, you're in it. Like if you're going through the divorce, you're still going to be fluctuating in nightmares, in self-doubt, like, shit, did I do the right thing? But yes, Gianna, yes. Spirit's guiding you. You're getting on your dharmic path, Pisces. This will light you up. Don't feel bad. You know, I know we do, but like don't. As in, you've been seeding this, working on this deep down. You'll know. You'll know these readings resonate. You know. I get kind of excited because I know, like, once the clear out, once the divorce papers are signed, once you have your big hugs and goodbyes, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, now it's my turn to take up space. You've always focused on supporting other people. Now you get to just focus on supporting yourself. In what? Doing what you want to do. Being that artist, being that creator. Creating and generating more opportunity for yourself based on a vision. Just the Kapha Dhyana energy is also giving me the sign of, like, if some of you are feeling a bit weighty or heavy, move. That's a really kind of simple message, but like dance, move, yoga, pranayama, like get the body moving to shake up some of the density, especially if we've been in a long-standing situation that has just been heavy, especially culminating to the end. A little bit of depression, a little bit of like, oh no, did I make the right thing? Fucking stay present and just move, Pisces. You're on it. Pretty exciting. Exciting times ahead, because we've got big planetary shifts. Like Neptune's gone into Aries. Saturn and Neptune are going to conjunct at the beginning degrees of Aries. Uranus is going to go into Gemini. Jupiter is going to go into Cancer, right? Like we had Pluto move into Aquarius. Holy shit, right? If the planets were not reflecting to us big changes this year that are establishing the blueprint for years to come. There's more waves of spiritual awakening, more spirituality in the ether for all of us to access, more psychic ability. This is, I think, part of my own intuitively guided journey to start shifting away from social media, and my very Capricorn and Aquarian signature of like, I gotta do it my own way, because otherwise then it's not authentic. Then how can we teach one another if we're not being honest with ourselves and being true to ourselves and doing it in our own personal way to then remind everybody else, you're going to do it your own way. it's not going to be laid out in an 8 yoga is, but like, as in, you know, your path to liberation is going to be unique to you. That's all. And there's no perfect plan. There's no like right way to be you, because you're already you, you know? Ugh, it's just magical. And also like fucking deep and profound, right? So have a good one. Let me know if you guys like the monthlies. I'm digging it. I think this could work moving forward, these kind of timeless, and yet I'll always tell you the time because we're in mid-April, but we're finished these. I'll be publishing them real soon. Let me know if you like the 12 sign readings, and join the Patreon community if you be vibrating with the airwaves here. Patrons, again, ad-free first access, and then top tier patrons if you think you're somebody that would want to work with me on a regular basis, where I can track your transits and cross-reference with tarot, and maybe, just maybe, do yoga, meditation, vibratory, basically just help you anchor in your beingness. Yoga to me is a way to sensitize ourselves, to embody more of our own divine essence. But often there's a lot of karmic backlog or shadow to shift, and a regular yoga practice does really help us to harness the kind of multi-dimensional power, resilience to kind of work through that. But to each their own. So have a wonderful day, month, year ahead. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you do like it. Subscribe, share with your friends if you think they'll like as well. Have a good one, Pisces. I'll speak to you soon. Peace out.